Do you feel like you're done in free agency?
I think we still need probably some kind of ball handling guard. We're a little bit thin there. I think it doesn't take a genius to see that. That's where if Steph or Jordan were to miss some time, we'd be a little vulnerable there. We're signing or going to sign. I think Chiozza did sign to a two-way. That'll help offer a buffer there. But we might just do something, Anthony, where we invite some guys to camp, as we did Mulder and Juan, even Damion Lee, I think a while back, to compete for that 15th spot. We're at 14 right now. So we'll see. I do think that's a spot, if you had to identify a spot of the roster where we would like to shore it up. I think we've got good wing depth, good depth at the bigs, but kind of the 1-2-2-1 until Klay gets back would be nice to maybe supplement that a little bit, but it's not clear exactly how we're going to do that right now.
Bob, it was 3 years ago when DeMarcus Cousins reached out to you guys, hoping that you guys would take a look at him. And here we are now, where you guys are reaching out to guys who are saying, well, maybe, maybe not. I mean, you thought about Kent Bazemore, wanted to bring him back, and he did not accept. What kind of space do you feel like you guys are in now in terms of your status around the league?
Well, we're not the Warriors of my young days. We're not that. And we're not the clear favorite to win it. So we're closer to being the DeMarcus Cousins decision than we are, the 80s and 90s and kind of 2010 team. But that was a moment in time. Now there's competition. There's good, healthy competition where players are looking around and saying, you know what, I'll listen, and maybe we're second, maybe we're third. But in that instance, what you're referring to, we were, and you guys are all smart, and we were the favorites. That's what we were. And we got first crack at these people. It doesn't mean, for example, Otto Porter chose us. He had all these other options. In those days, and I said this about David West, he turned down $11 million to come to our team. But I don't think he regretted it. He won 2 championships. So you can't look at us and think that's what we are. That'd be naive to say we have the same chances. But that's okay, right? That's okay. That we don't have to be that all the time. Our people pick up the phone when we call. They talk to us. They think about us. And you win some ties and you lose some. But that's to think that it's going to be like that. Probably not going to be like that. That was a rare moment in time.
Bob, are you carrying 15, or do you want to keep a spot open?
Well, we're 14 now. I think we'll keep 15 open for competition. So that could mean somebody wins that in camp. That could mean in February or March during the buyout, we do it. But, look, if we have some injuries and we're thin in an area and we got to grab someone, if we make a trade, it opens up a spot. But today, Marcus, I think we're going to stay at 14 and see what happens in camp.
You guys made a pretty heavy investment in your development staff. What should we take from that?
We thought we needed to be better.
Yeah.
You should take the fact that that's a huge part of what makes an organization successful or not. It's hard to build a good team, but the way we did it before was through growth, internal growth, and that's where we have the most control. Trades and free agency require kind of a partner or somebody to choose us. So if we can hone and develop our player development program, at least we know what we have and we don't wonder. And it's a big part of what every league is doing now. I think the NBA was maybe a little bit behind. I don't know where the NFL is, but baseball always did a great job of player development with the minor leagues. And so we recognize the need there, and that's where Kenny and Jama come in, and well established how good Jama was in Toronto, and Kenny has a great background in what he did in Brooklyn. So Steve, kind of leading the charge, recognized with having guys like Wiseman and having 2 lottery picks. It's not that it wasn't important before, but we looked at it and said, this is an area where we think we can improve. And I actually think we really have. Those guys are as advertised, in some ways even better than we thought in the short amount of time we've had them. I don't know if you've spoken to either of them. I guess we just announced, looking at Raymond. I think you'll agree with my assessment, and hopefully you can come to practice and see some of their work, because I think they're great assets for the organization.
Oh, it's awful nice of you to invite us to practice.
Yeah, I mean, don't you? Are they coming next year, Ritter?
Whoa! Why are you asking Ray? You just said it.
Charge.
You just said it.
Yeah, Raymond decides. I mean,
coming next year?
the media, they can come.
Oh, we don't know yet.
All right, sorry.
We're hopeful.
I should have qualified end of practice.
Yeah.
End of practice. Maybe Monty, you can come.
Would it be?
Whoa!
Would it be too inside baseball of a question to ask? Who do you see going into camp with a realistic shot of winning that 15 spot?
I don't know. We haven't narrowed down who those candidates will be yet. We have some ideas, but I said it, I think, to Anthony, that the area of need is clear to us. So if it's somebody able can kind of handle and have those secondary playmaking duties or be a backup kind of point guard, that type of guy. But I can't say, Marcus, who that'll be. Look, Mulder's there too. We got to decide on that as well. So maybe he wins the day. I think it'll be like the old days. Be like, you got to go compete, win the job.
All right, Marcus, last one. We got to.
I'm good.